Good morning, my friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and this is ThetaWaveTrader. Welcome this morning. Well, we've got last 3 days of trading in this year, and I hope it's been an interesting year for you. I hope you guys have been able to learn something along the way, and you've been able to move your confidence level meter up a little bit this year. And for next year, I hope to see you guys all killing it like Chris. 30 accounts, and all he makes is $500 to $600 on each account. So he trades one account, mirrors them all. So he does a $500 trade, moves to the sidelines. That's $18,000 when he makes $600. 18 grand for just a $500 run. But he's had to build it to that point. That's not just like everybody can do that. You gotta have a system, and he's got consistency, and he's got discipline. That's the key. The discipline, my friends, that is the theta wave mindset. It's what you got to get into. So good morning, and let's get started. I'm looking at this range here. We've retraced to 50% back into this old order block on the. We finally broke through the high, come back to it here, which is nice. Now I want to see a reversal. I see a reversal here. We did pop through it once. I did get long on that at one point, and then all of a sudden it traded back through. So my rule is close it, wait for the high to get taken. It does, and then I tag that to go in for a long. So the stop loss will sit just below the BISI here, which hasn't been tagged. I clearly want to see an institutional order flow entry drill here for a continuation to the upside, and I don't want to see that little candle there get traded through. We've already done this one, so I don't want to see that get traded through. If it does, it'll tag me and take me out. If not, then we've caught the little tiger by the tail here, and we'll see if we can go a little higher. So I'm sticking at specific data points. I'm not letting it sit way down here. I know that it's going to fail for me if we start to close through the midpoint of this candle here. So that's my rule, and I'm sticking to it. So I hope you guys are having a lovely start. Let's see where everybody's at right now. We are live. How many people have turned up so far? Who's first through the door this morning? My buddy Hadi. Good morning, buddy. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody? How's things? Somebody else is watching, but they're all quiet. You notice that, Hadi? There's always people in the background that are just quiet. They never want to say anything. They just want to sit there, hang out. That's fine. All right. So remember we were talking to, I want to show you guys this. Remember when we were talking about, we're talking to Mark, the Marky Mark 3. Look at this. Remember a couple of days ago, I think it was Monday, we were talking about his Mark 3. Or 2 days ago, which was Monday. Yes, Darren. Let's get on it. So Monday we were talking about his Mark 3. Trade is 3 o'clock till 3 o'clock. And Chris was wondering, he entered in here on his 3 o'clock, and it's taken him now 2 days for him to finally reach his scale out point, other than the little small scale outs that he has on lower time frames. But look at that. Box to box, 3 to 3. Several days to get there. But there's a theory there. He's got some logic. You can't deny it. You can't deny it at all. So let's take the next 3 o'clock candle. It's over there. New one is right here. Call the Mark 3. Now I want to see this act like a support level, and then start pushing through this mark 3 here and aim for my premium target up here. That's my upside objective for my trade right now. Right there she be. I'm just going to be below the consequent encroachment, but so that's where my target's aiming for. And I've got that level on the 1 minute that I don't want to see broken. And my little robot here is not, we've gone back into some glitchy stuff. It's doing some awesome, it activates or it fires the recognition. It recognizes my entry, my point. It arms the trade. It just doesn't pull the trigger. So getting close. We're getting close. I'm doing very well, Hadi. Thank you for asking. My parents are here. Carla's dad's here. So we're having a good time. Having some fun. It's nice to connect with my mom and dad again. So looking inside this small range here now. There's 62%. I'm sitting right on 70. That could be the optimum trade entry. 62% be ideal right there. You see that little fair value gap? I call it fair value gap, but it's actually a volume imbalance. They're coming back to fill this. So graded response, we're back to a D level. And that's a trade through. Don't want to see that. That's going to take my stop now. Or it's just sitting, just pulled it below that 70% optimum trade entry. So it's just tagging off of that. I don't know why, because there's nothing there really to find support on. It feels like it wants to push down a little deeper. We do have this little imbalance back here. So that's probably what it's reaching for. So I'm out of that. That would have been a nice little, that's exactly what we're looking for, graded response. And then the failure is right there. Fair enough. Now we just got to wait for market structure shift. You're going to take losses, folks. You're going to take losses. So let's go back through the higher time frames and see why that one would have failed. See, that doesn't make sense. Here. This is suspect over on this side here, but we'll just wait now. 15 minute. What's 15 minute look like? We're back in that 3 a.m. candle again, right? Okay, we'll wait and see. So now I've got to see it break structure here. This small little consolidation, break up above it, find some support at this, and keep going higher. For our aiming for higher than that 3 o'clock candle. And that's right at 79% retracement right now. Remove that. Let me put this back to the 15 minute. And you have 423 is your right here. Oh yeah, right there. It's right sitting on there right now. Yeah, makes sense. It makes sense, Eddie. Let's that's the 1 minute. This consolidation already went through 50% of that consolidation. I would have taken your stop loss anyway, even if that was a CAM 1 model. Oh no, it's right here. Be pretty close to squeezing you out. You definitely want to move it up to there. You don't want to see that one get taken again. So there's a retest of that volume and balance again. Yeah, that silver was doing amazing last night. Look at that key level we looked at yesterday. It broke above it. That's a range extension model right there. Look at that. Beautiful. Went straight into a continuation. But that was your entry right there. Perfect entry at 63.95. So if you would have caught that yesterday, based on our principles of box-to-box trading, and then extension rule, there's the extension rule. Like, you couldn't have asked for a better 3-part, that's like reversal. 1, internal range liquidity hunt, box to box. 2, range extension, right here. 3, continuation. All in that, those two are all in that one. So all 4 of the models that we use are right there with perfection. So yeah, if you're trading silver using our 4 models, you are just going to smash it right there. Pay yourself at the high, move your stop loss to break even, and let it run. So I hope you use those principles there, Vitaly. That's a nice, that was a perfect trades right there. Gold's kind of waffling back and forth. It's still giving you the setup, so trade up, breaks more than 50%, so it's running back into this level here. It does. Continuation, break this high, breaks the high, comes back inside it, finally takes the high for range extension, creates a new range from high all the way down to box trading. Remember, what about us? Remember that trade we wanted to see it come back and get us? Look at that. Came back, got us, took the high. What about us? Me and Hadi were sitting right there. I love it. Came back, picked us up, left. Now you got the premium box, hit, bounced off of that, came back one more time. And then now we're looking to see it break this high, take these highs here, and start reaching for these next upside objectives. That's nice. They come and got us, Hadi. That's what we're waiting for. Do, 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 do. Look at this natural gas just pooping the bed here. It's a $5 drop. Oil. Ooh, oil looks good. You want to see oil get up above here and use this as support and start pushing for higher prices here. I'd like to see that dip down into here one more time. Right here would be good. I'm going to put a little line here. If I'd like to see oil get to here. See oil get back to there. Grab that. Stop loss here. Go long. Looking for this to find support, and then look for the premium box up here inside this guy, and pull your fib tool on that. 62% on the way up. Internal range liquidity hunt. You've got the reversal already. internal range liquidity hunt. We haven't got a trigger to go in yet, so except right here. It finally traded through the second one. Came back inside this one. We may not see anything more than this box right here. So I want to see a discount inside here. That's a discount range. So demand from the markets the price you want. Don't go jumping on everything you. This is a 4-hour chart. So you're already in your first entry for a long on 4 hours. So you want to see, you're already up in the premium. You're already past 50% of this already. So be careful, because we've had a nice little slow grind down all the time over the last few weeks. So there's 62% retracement, and it's coming back into that below 50. So we're just getting into a discount range now that you want to check on the lower time frames now for a reversal. We're in 1, 2, 3 areas for a reversal. If you see a reversal, you could take that long. So go down to the 1 hour. Those higher time frames give you your directional bias. Now you just look for these lower time frames to confirm that bias is correct. Mean threshold was traded through. We traded back into it from the other side, and we kept coming lower. So we've had this one here. See how we got on the hourly level? You have your reversal right there. They literally open and closed on one another. I wouldn't consider that really active just yet. It just stopped right on the top of it. Gap down a little bit. Kept going higher. There's the next one. Inside the range, you say, we're too high up in this little range right here for me to get long on that. So you wait for market structure to break so you can see a continuation. There's your range extension. Now I want to see a continuation. We popped up. Now you want to see it come back and just tag this candle. It hits it, comes all the way back into, we've said it a million times. The very tip of that lands up with where? Right there. The mean threshold of that candle. And then goes higher. So you're catching your long here. Your stop loss will be 1 tick below that low. Catching that for a run. Looking for, there's no BISI in here, so you're looking for the first payout at this bull flag, or not bull flag, bull trap. So pay yourself there, and you wait for a body to break through the mean threshold. It does. You go, great. Now I've got a body that's closed above it. I expect to see this continue going higher. You're into your next bull trap. Hits that bull trap, hits the rejection block perfectly, and then you say, it goes, nope, not giving you that at all. So now you've got a high taken, reverse, change of direction. You've just tagged it here. So now you got to expect to see if this market structure shift, because you're already inside this small range now. This market structure shift takes you back down into this area that we can get a chance to tag, right? So if this is another continuation, you've caught the long, and then all of a sudden it reverses on you. You're prepared for the reverse. You get out of your long. You've paid yourself. You've paid yourself at rejection blocks. And then as soon as it reverses, that's your fail safe right there. So as soon as it starts to form, you go, that could be a potential reversal point. So I'm going to put my stop loss just underneath this. If I see it break through there, I'm on the wrong side of it. And it comes back, tags you out. You're on the wrong side. Get back in sync with the market, and you can go short. Stop loss will sit just up here. You don't want to see the high of this get broken again. If that makes sense. Anyway, that's oil. So we're in that 4-hour reversal place right here. So watch. So now you look at this and say it's reversing, but it's reversing back into this 4-hour level. We want to see support price. We don't want to see it break down through this. So instead of going short just now, because this is the small range you're in, you're already in a super discount. Look for the next level, 15-minute. Look for that reversal for continuation. All we got is consolidation. We've come back to the consolidation. Now you're looking for this to break and that candle right there to find support at it to go higher. So now we've drilled down from 4-hour into a 15-minute candle and said, here's my confirmation that that 4-hour level is holding. I want to see that level over there get broken, that bull trap get broken to the upside. And then we've got a little BISI right here. Find some support inside that. Look at that. Mean threshold lines up perfectly with the top of the BISI right there. And then off you go. So that's where I'm looking right there for oil. Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones. You're inside this chop. Don't like that. Too much chop. Look at that. Bounced off that damn level again and then went higher. Now I want to see if this holds price. Change in direction. You saw me talk about this in oil. That's the level you want to see hold price. So you don't want to see it eat through that. If it does, look for a revisit of this guy down here. Or potentially that guy. The 4-hour time frame for silver. What have I got to get to get rid of this blue crap here on the screen? Oh, there's something in the settings. I can't remember what it is in the settings, but anyway, look for, there's your institutional order flow entry drill for continuation to the upside for silver, for the 4-hour. So graded response, you have an A level entry right there. So as soon as that level comes down, so you go down to the 1-hour chart, and we're looking for any indication right off that, right there. It comes back down, candle finishes, now you make a decision. Or as soon as it starts to break that level, we look in here on the 1-hour chart for any opportunity for our reversal. So here's the 1-hour chart. We're seeing this right here, and you're going, oh, I just want to see that. Break that on the upside, and I'm going to go long right there. Let me just double check that. I don't think those are, but we'll... So you say, great, now this is the setup. If that closes there in the next 6 minutes above this level, you want to see it reverse back into here. So give you that false Judas swing this morning at 8:30 or 9:30 and come back into this level and tag it and go. And I've got to start marking out my charts again because just out of curiosity, I want to do this now that we're in the hourly chart. I want to show you guys this because you ask about, nobody asked about Mark III, but they're overlapping already. They're a bit close. So much right here. Trade above it, we come back inside it, go higher, trade above it, come back inside it, go higher. Trade through it all the way back into, takes out this one, comes back full fill of it, drives all the way through, takes out, I don't know if there's another one down here somewhere. This guy right here. Look at this. This is the bottom of this 3-hour candle. Oh no, it's not. I thought that was the 3-hour candle. I thought, look at that, it lines up perfectly right here. It's this one. You're above the, you've closed above the mean threshold. Use the mean threshold to continue going higher. So I like to see this whole price now come back. You can even come back and tag the bottom of it, which is also the top of the, or the bottom of the SIBI here, the top of the 3-hour, and then push higher for silver. If you run through that and you come back into it, look for another big run through this range here, back to a 3 a.m. candle here if you're into the 3 a.m. chart setups. Just take them on your chart and look at how, and then combine them with our theories or our principles for trading long and short, and use that as a confluence for you if you want. If you don't want to buy into the whole 3 till 3 candle stuff, then at least use it as a confluence to support longs or shorts. Anyway, that's my rant about that. That's the 4-hour there. And there's the 1-hour level you're looking for. If you lose that to the downside, then look for a run. There might be a small imbalance down here, but look for a market structure shift if we lose that. Good morning, honey. So far, so good. Are you heading out? Look at that. Right on the money at 421, 420. That's the level I'm looking for there, Hadi. And look at this support. Just keeps giving us support now. Like I went long and it came back and just enough to take me out, but didn't keep that in mind. Shitballs. See, I've missed the opportunity because I was a little too tight with my stop loss now. I saw the level I didn't want to see get broken, which was right here. And it ran back into that level there one more time. Ran that, took the high, looking for that market structure shift. I saw it. I was too busy yakking somewhere else and never took that. But that's the, I was calling for this level to get taken to the upside. You can catch that short. Stop loss will sit down below this SIBI here. And that would have squeezed good and then left. So I missed that again because I was too busy yakking about other stuff. But hopefully somebody, one of you caught it. Did anyone catch that one? How should I measure the exit points on the silver at this point? How would you measure this exit point? Well, do we have anything from down here? Probably take the last one, maybe. It's probably not going to give you a heck of a lot, though. There's 4. After a 4-banger, I don't really look for much there. So doing this one, it's hard. I wouldn't look for any of those as specific points to pull off of to do a fib projection. Maybe someone in here would do a fib projection. If you have a spot in silver that you would pull a fib projection on a 5-minute, 15-minute chart right here, maybe. If you can break that high there, your next upside objective would be like this. On a 15-minute chart. Let's look for that. We're going to see $100 for silver. You're all like, no way, man. Yeah, we said there wouldn't be $3,000 for gold either. And now we're at 4. So those are my upside projections. If we break this high here, you want to see that break that high, then I'd look for those two objectives. And then do your 2.5 and so on and so forth. That's what I would pull off there for silver. There, Vitali. Don't forget to push the like button. Thank you very much, Hadi. Yes, I do appreciate it. We do get lots of people in here, but I'm quite surprised how many people don't hit the like button. We have sometimes 20, 30 people in here, and I usually end up with like 13 likes. It's like, I'm thinking we're doing some stellar stuff here, man. What does it take to get a like out of you guys? Whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't change my life. Please explain the Mark III. If you go back through yesterday's video, I explained the Mark III with Mark present, and he kind of verifies my explanation of his thing. I'll give it to you real down and dirty quick here so I can get back to the other charts. But basically you're looking for a 3-hour candle, the 3 o'clock candle in London. You wait for a price to trade into the mean threshold of that, and you don't want to see it break that on a 5 or 15-minute level. Then you want to see it aim, as soon as it breaks out of there, you want to see it run to the next 3-hour candle. So go back in time and look for the next highest 3-hour candle above it, and that's his upside target. That's as simple as I can make it. And if it closes between or before that mean threshold, if it closes below it on a 15-minute or 5-minute chart, he closes his trade and he waits for the boundaries to get broken and then catches them for the run to the next, or reverse and go back to the next one down here. It's just a 3 to 3 candle strategy, but we were kind of doubting him the other day. But look at this. Where's the 3 a.m. candle? Where's the hourly chart? Do we have it right here? I think it's in here somewhere. Oh, it's not where. Here it is. Here's the 3 a.m. candle, Mark III, all the way up to Mark III right there. And he was calling this the other day when we saw him take it, and he took that, and he'll sit in this stuff for all this. He might scale out little portions here and there, but he'll wait, and then when it drives through his Mark III, he'll take it. He was aiming for here, not this one. This one just got formed last night. So he's aiming for that there. And he hits it, and he just chuckles to himself, loads up his bank again. So most of us didn't endure this. We're like, no way, man. We kept getting beat up in this. He's just like, he'll sit on that and wait till it hits it. And he'll just wait to see if it comes back through his mean threshold here. He won't take it. He'll close it. He'll close his trade out. After all that waiting, and he would have scaled out little pieces in there. But that's how he does his thing. Good morning, Melody. It's been a while. Welcome back. Jean-Paul, good morning. How are you? You're welcome, Vital. So now you're targeting this upside objective here. That's the little box I'm looking for. That's box to box. $538, $604 is my upside targets. Well, you're not using a 5-minute chart. Well, you're just going for the highs, are you? Just remember, don't overshoot your arrays, man. 508's got lots of, there's a lot of PD arrays before you get 508. You got to get through this. You got another one here. You got this. That reverses and comes all the way back down again. You got here. You got here. Your 508's right there, right? So you've got rejection block. You've got this one here. You've got this one here. You've got this one here. So there's some force to reckon with here. So far, this bull trap is holding you back. It allowed you to run back up and tag this highlight area here, this premium box. So box to box right there inside this smaller range, or this range, the next largest range is above us there. I should have marked this one and not that one. That's the one you want to see initially because it's right there, which is just, that one goes there, and that one goes there. So we ran right up into that one. There's some wiggle room there in that little space. And yes, you got to stretch them out. There. Use the wiggle room. And look what you get. As that comes up into this little imbalance right here. This imbalance. You have to include all of that. And then the next one's up in here. There. To there. So that one's nailed right to the tip, and now we've got a reversal going, change in direction. So we've traded through this level, we've traded back to that level. Now we're coming back inside this range, and we've got a target of that line. Why the box around 500? Why the box? That's the premium box inside the range for a box-to-box trade. Might take profit model 2 or your trade model 2. It's an internal range liquidity hunter model. In other words, reversal. I didn't like this. I took this long here, and it came back, took me out. Got to wait for market structure. Look at that. It came all the way back into that level, triggered it again because we said we did not want to see the mean threshold of this candle get taken to the downside, right? It did. It came back into it, said, I want to visit this one more time. It does. and you want to wait, you say, okay, well, I don't want to get caught in some consolidation here, so I'll wait for a market structure shift. You get a market structure shift, you come all the way back into the mean threshold of that candle again. And or if we just look at the candle just to the left of this, it's buried inside the big one, but look at that, comes all the way back inside it. You got a small little reversal here, trades, you open above it, you come back, trade into it perfectly, and then range extension all the way up to extend past this range, but we have not closed above that. Does that make sense, Melody? So you're really looking for the next box, the next box, and the next box. So this is the premium box in this range. So once that gets broken, the next premium box we're aiming for is right here. Then you're aiming for the rejection block and old high, and then you're looking at those two candles as support to go for the next one, which is way over here on the next, on your higher time frame. That makes sense. Or if you're looking for your 3-hour candle, you're looking for that Mark III. Do you see the logic? Excuse me. Do you see the logic there, Melody? Watch that line. Thanks, I got that. But to be honest, I don't see why the box around 500. I see the 30 seconds chart and imbalance. Oh, the 500 one right here. Draw it out. Go to your 1 minute chart. You'll see it right here. That's the 500 level right there. Just go into you're using the March contract, correct? If you're not in the March contract, switch over and you'll see it sitting right there. See, we're hit that level, and now we're triggering through it, right? So now you want to see it come back to this level right there. Got it? Good. Just remember, every time you break out of a new range, you start hunting for the next BISI above you in the next range, the next highest range. And if it's not for way up there, then that's your target. Just look for these little scruffy highs and bull candles, bull traps to stop you. See how that bull trap's just like denying you that 508 HD? Do you understand how you got to be careful how many PD arrays you overshoot to reach for that high? That's why you need to either pay yourself on the way up, or, you know, just wait for the opportunity to break through and then reach for your higher objectives. But this is what classically, if you overreach for PD arrays, double check how many are in the way and say, that's what I want, but I know I have to break this. I know I have to clear that. And that has to give me an extension model from here in order for me to take that. Because a lot of times it's going to come right up there and you think, yeah, it's going to hit it. Then it gives you that rejection block that we talk about so many times. And then it says, no, I'm going to go all the way back down, leaving relative equal highs behind. So here's the retouch in the lower. That's range extension right there. Done. That's the range extension model right there. Right there. Mark that on your chart at 43 minutes into this session. There's your range extension model. We talked about it before it happened. We talked about where the internal range liquidity hunt was looking for. It hit it. Now if we see if it trades through it, comes back to it. Now we're looking for a range extension model. You get your range extension model. Now we're looking for continuation. In other words, retest this low right here and then look for continuation. So from here, I'd be looking for something like that. Just come back, give that a little kiss, roll over, and then we're going to look for the next one. And there's a small one right here. And yes, you have to stretch your chart out. Like little Stretch Armstrong. Remember Stretch Armstrong when we were kids? See how we've traded below it? Look at that. We're starting to gap below it now. So now we got a new extension model we're looking for now. Keeping in mind we could still come back to here, because this is right from here to here is our gap, right? So we want to see price breakthrough. This is suspension block, as Michael would call it. See how we haven't hit close through it yet? We have a change in direction. So this extension model, we've got a range extension, and we have a small little continuation to the next low. We've filled in that little gap right there, and now we see a change in direction happening here. So we've retraced all the way back into this candle. So I want to see it roll over and come lower, or you want to see this level right here, support price. We can't use this as an extension model yet, because we haven't traded below it. So that could be the full run right there to this box to box discount run. There's your box up there we talked about for a short. To box, done, and now we're waiting to see if we close below here. See how we've now traded above this? We come back, give it a little kiss here. Now we're watching to see if this takes it higher. There's the kiss. That's a long. Stop loss would sit right here. Let's take that for a long. I get a feeling it wants to take a run on this, but we'll see if we'll take that just for out of pure logic. It's hit a discount box. It's showing us a reversal. We just don't want to see it pop through here. You want to see that start accelerating through here now. Let's go pick up the pace. Let's go. So stop loss will sit right here. Only because I don't even want it sitting down here. I just don't want to see it actually close a wick below here. I just want to see it accelerate out of here now. And you see our little candle to the left. We have to clear this, right? But you notice it's not a swing point. It's still a candle I want to get. I'll get a little bit of padding on me here if I can get above that level and then find some support inside that candle. The fact that see how we're coming back down here, and we don't have a strength to come down and go pop and leave it here. So watching this candle right now, you really want to see it pop out of here. And it's only got 2 more seconds. And then I'm shutting her down. I'm out of that. Watch this so that it takes off. I get so twitchy now at these levels. If that candle's not acting the way I want it to act, I start zipping out of it now. And watch, the freaking thing will take off now. But that's the reversal. Stop loss here. Wait for a nice little punch through here. Then that'll give you some padding. That mean threshold of that is ideally where you want to see hold price and keep pushing higher. So let's see what happens here. As soon as it breaks that high, pay yourself, move to break even now. It should not come back down into here again. See how we've now validated this candle, this little order block here. I want to see that hold price now. Come back, give that a little kiss. I'll take it there. And now my stop loss will go right here. And then we say, where are we inside our range? So this is like an internal range liquidity hunt now. As soon as it hits 50%, You move your stop loss to break even, take half your trade off. If you were back down here when you got this, you're much better off than what I'm taking here. Morning, Russell. Got to get above this little trap here. This candle, I want to see that right there hold. Give me a little break here. Give me a little gap, breakaway. You think it's coming down, do you? I have no confirmation on that yet, on this level anyway. Pay yourself. Now you got to go right there to break even, plus the cost of your trade. We'll let that buck now. So if you were in here where we originally were, you'd have a portion off there, and it's going to come back and take me out there now. But at least that makes up for any loss I took down there. Mardeeb, holy smokes, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. That's out. Still going to get above here yet. So that's the run back up in here. You've already scale out, take a portion out. You're safe. You're in a risk-free trade. If you're still going north on that from this entry we gave you here, you've already scaled out a portion here. It comes down, then you made a little bit of money going on the wrong side of that. We want to see it break 433. Now this would become the new inversion. So that should have come back and took, no, if you entered down here, you're still good. Now you want to see that really accelerate out of here now. We still don't have a body above here yet. But it's reached into the premium portion of that small little range there. And even this rolling over here and taking out the mean threshold of that candle, don't even like that. So not acting the way I want it to act anyway. See if we can get some acceleration off this level, because remember I tell you, if we trade a buck above it, come back, find support at it, it now becomes the new support level for running higher. And it can come all the way back anywhere inside here. It can muckle around. Muckle, there's a word for you. Muckle around. Muckle around. Do you say muckle around? See how we got this change in direction? We've taken out a small little high here, just nipped above it. Change here. That's still holding. We've got a breakthrough here on the way down, and we've got almost overlapping Bissy Sibbies. So if we lose this and we lose that, we've got double confirmation that we're reaching lower. Retesting this. Again, don't like that. If we've already retested it once, like in here, this has all been worked, right? and you want to see it go higher, and all it does is just pop above there. And then you see this changing through it. And now I want to see if this closes below here. We're just trying to stay on the horse right now, that's all. Wouldn't recommend taking a trade 3-4 minutes before you're, though I think it's going to shoot up now. I'd love to see it open up and just start gunning it right away. Still not done yet, still bullish. We're bearish in here, inside this range. We traded through that level. Now we're trading back through that level. And this level is still holding. So when you're battling, you got the battle of the stars between here and here. Who's winning? Which one gives you the strength? Which one gives you the weakness? So that one, you see, that one kind of failed on the way down, and then all of a sudden you see, no, that one's holding a price again. And now this one, you want to see it close above there in the next 4 seconds. So now this level here becomes important. All the way down to here. Is that a little imbalance up there? It is. That little fella there has become important too, right there. And then the mean threshold. So you've got lots of little data points in here you got to kind of track here. And there's a lot to track. So that mean threshold right there. Let's see if we can get a body through that. Let's see if we can get a body through here on a close. We got 24 seconds now. And we have we're 3 minutes away. So if we can get back up on top of this, come back and tag this right at the open, and then let it shoot out of there, that'll be a nice little run. Remember our little Abs was telling me about this. We've totally ignored his 6 a.m. candle. I haven't been marking this out on the charts, but you guys need to look at this 6 a.m. candle here as well. Abs is 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Look at the sensitivity at 6 a.m. Wait for this. Wait for a nice little structure break here. If we run this liquidity out down here, if this decides to keep ripping through here and we're going down instead, right now we're bearish. We've switched over to bearish. We were bullish here. Then all of a sudden now we're going back to bearish. So we're in sync with HD now, going lower right from here. We just want to see it come back and give that little tap. We've got the range extension, just give this a little tap now, and we have a continuation model happening. Next level down is this one here. So that's I'll pull that one to here. $411, $412 maybe. $830. Let's have a look at the 830. This is the 830 right here, right there. It is 830. Closed it, opened it, ran it. See, we came back to that level, tagged it. That's the range extension continuation model now, right there. That's the continuation we were looking for. And there's the continuation. keep an eye on that. Melody, nope, at 43 and 59 in the video today. This is important to see. That's a model, a trade model. I called it before we did it, and that's what I did right there. That's the continuation model right there. And you get a full continuation through here, and now I'm targeting this little sucker down here. If you don't get that, that's the continuation. Is 1, 2, 3 levels. Look for the next little spot down here at 389. 389, 394, something like that. 394. That's the bottom right there. And that's all we get. We extended that range through these two. Now let's see if we break this bull trap. Change in direction. Bull trap. Then what are we targeting, Melody? Quick. Tell me where I'm targeting. If we break this right here, where would I target? What candle? Give me the time. Anyone give me the time that I'd be, if I broke that, what would be my upside target? See how we wicked into this? We did not take a body through there, and we did not, that bull trap just snapshot, took your foot off and sent it lower. $381. $901. Melody. Where's Melody? London low? Nope. Right in here. This, so if it takes this, I'm hunting for the next upside objective right there. So that would be between 446 or 464 and the wiggle room 475 right there. We break that, you're targeting this. So did we finally break this? No, it's still got another little extension in the range there. Some wicks doing some damage. There's also Melody. You can see this right here. We're looking at premium and discount inside this range. The discount becomes resistance. Resistance broken becomes support for me. So see how it's resisting, and then sends it lower. So once it breaks this high and breaks that, then it's targeting back to that premium box again. That's how I look at that's how I analyze it anyway. We're still looking for range extension here through this range, this low here now. This has just come back in here and went tag multiple times. That range extension model, it just kept coming back in there. And that was going to either build up steam and rip through that low there. It's obviously extended 1, 2, at least 3 levels already. We'll see if it can extend one more. Sitting right there. There, done. Finally extended all of that. Choppy extension model, but it's an extension nonetheless. There's the bottom at 389 we're looking for of the 3 hour. Now let's see if it holds there and reverses. Like it just literally tags that 3 hour candle, stops right there, turns around and goes back up. So that would be like the very bottom. Well, let's see if this turns, we'd have to see this candle and these two candles here get taken to the upside before I consider it turned for a bit. So let's see what happens here. The macro, you might have to wait for the macro to give us something. It's trading through that 3-hour candle now. So no upside objective anymore. We're well through this premium candle. So now you're watching this. See how that one's not getting validated? That one's not getting validated. If we get through this one, then that one becomes our area of interest. If we keep charging through all of this stuff, then we should see it really accelerate through here. And we're starting to target this, and then these equal lows. And then again, back through the 3-hour. So today's 3-hour candle, targeting yesterday or several days ago, 3-hour candle. Yeah. So changing direction and range extension. If you catch that, holy smokes, you're in a nice little run right now. Yesterday's 8:30 open. Where's the 8:30? Yesterday's 6 o'clock. Let's go back to yesterday's. Oh, this is a bunch of stuff that I've been chatting with my robot about. We are the robots. We are the robots. You go abs, right back to your 6 a.m. candle, targeting your 6 a.m. candle down here. It's another one of those Vitaly and Melody. I know you're new to our channel, but this is another thing one of our guys gave us. He was amazing. Abs gave us the 6 a.m. candle. So you can see how Hadi's 8:30 held, and you can see how Abs's 6 a.m. candle held, sent it lower. And it happens to overlap with that reversal model. That's what I like about that. Or sorry, the extension model. He's almost done for the day. Good for you, Chris. Over 30 accounts, and he's done again. Hans is like, the regular trading hour gap's been filled again. And I haven't been putting that on my chart. There's the regular trading hour gap. Done and dusted. Is that the regular trading hour? Is that what you guys had for your regular trading hour gap? Midnight. Oh yeah, the midnight candle. I didn't mark that either. I'm going to do the bot that's going to do this because, oh, gotta say goodbye to my wife. Dabbling in the school system. I love it. She's still got a passion to get back there with the kids, so she's filling in for principal today. Bless her little heart. All right, I'm going to make a note of this today. I'm going to build something that just literally smashes all those onto the chart so I don't have to keep hunting for them every day. That'll be my new indicator. Shouldn't take too long to build that. I use ICT open range gap and first fair value gap indicator. Indicators. Call it what? ICT open range, not hang, range. This one here for these. This one. Let's do it. Let's have a look at it. Okay, yeah, it's marking the same thing. First presentation. First fair value gap. That's from yesterday, I would assume. Oh, he's broken it into quarters, hey? That's good. That's good. I like that. I like what he's done there. This overlapping one. Let me just close off my other one here. I like the way he's added that. That's pretty. I like that. I like the new I like that the additional new week opening gaps added to it as well. But I do like this piece in here. So looking for Abs's 6 a.m. candle here. 6 to 6, 3 to 3. You guys are all like, oh, these bloody candles, 3 to 3, 6 to 6. What the hell are you talking about? I'm going to build the indicator that will do that. It will put all of these levels on there, so I don't have to keep hunting them down every morning. Now that I'm getting cocky with AI, and get AI to build me out some stuff here. Man, it's catching some sweet stuff. I just need to see the trigger pull. It's literally it's finding all the setups. Or not all of them, but it's finding the key setups. It's just not hitting a trigger yet. I gotta find I have to talk to my friend Reza, and get that sorted. But so far it's looking pretty good. Looking good. So watch for this 6 a.m. candle box down here, and we'll see if we get a reaction off of this on a 1 minute chart. That will put you. Yeah, you hit your target. I saw that this morning. You see that there? We were talking about that for you, Mark. Your and if hopefully Chris saw this, see how he went from 3 a.m. and he was. We were like, oh my God, it's just taking forever, and we bailed. And look, finally, Mark just sits there and smiles as he takes his bags of loot and booty to the bank, and then all of a sudden it turns on you and starts smashing through. So look for this level right here now. See if we trade through this or just tag it and see a reversal. If we trade through it, look for an action inside here to either support price or reject price. So I'm looking for some sort of sensitivity inside this 6 a.m. candle. And I did it based on a 5-minute, by the way. It's actually a 1-minute candle. So now let's go to the 1 minute and see if we can see a reaction here. This is where we're looking for a reversal now, Hadid. Now I'm done for the day. Yeah, take your bags of thousands of dollars, Chris. That's awesome. I love hearing that. See how we're finding some sensitivity at this level right now? Now I want to see if we hold here and create this reversal, get through our bull trap, and then we'll start hunting for a long again. Because they're so close in proximity, it's not like this big run back up to a bull flag because you got all down candles. I want to see that close above there and then take our bull trap as well to confirm that that 6 a.m. candle was yes, that's it. Do it. Do it. Abs is just smiling to himself right now. I know he's probably watching this video later. He's smiling to himself, said, you guys, you should be marking it on your charts. I gave this to you months ago. Congratulations, Chris, on another awesome day, buddy. Well done. There's the retest. Go higher now. Top step, X's down again. How convenient, hey? But I bet they're not stopping making you pay the monthly fees. There's the midpoint. Let's go along there. I'm going to go along there. Even though you got to wait for this, I'm going to put my stop loss down here. I'm going to trust I'm going to sit right below his 6 a.m. candle there. We're going to go long again with a 2 on that one. And I'm going to start targeting higher. So let's just wait and see if that happens. I'm going to trust Abs' 6 a.m. candle here. I swear these assholes are listening on my phone. Apex is trying to sell me stuff on my phone. I'll take another along there. So I got my 3 on for a long now. Now, oh yeah, I was working on this. Bull trap is holding. A bull trap is holding. If it closes below here, got to get out before it runs to my 6 a.m. candle. So we're watching this level right here. We're just treating this as an inversion right now. All right, so it's done all its job down here. I don't want to see it come through here now. And there it comes. Stop's going to go here. I'm going to wait for it to retrace back up in there now. And then definitely on the wrong side of this now. This is going to come down some more. If that closes there in the next 30 seconds, that's going to take me. We'll see where it closes in the next 30 seconds, but it should not come back down through here again. If it does, that big wick doing some damage. So I've given it the opportunity to do its damage. It's got to get the hell out of Dodge now. Talk about save your ass there, hey. I'm going to wait for that to clean up a bit better. If that takes off from there, then talk about a horseshoe up the ass there. Take the high, pay yourself at least one there. There you go. I'll let her run. If it comes back and takes you out, consider that a lucky run. That wick, so close to taking me out. Now I'm done. Now I'm going to wait for this structure break. I've been given a gift of reprieve here. Now wait for the market structure shift. Notice how the wicks did the damage and the bodies are still holding at the consequent encroachment, which is a nice place to hang out. And if you're saying, why the hell didn't you hold that? Because I've got to stick with the rule, right? I kind of violated the rule by saying I'm going to go long here inside this premium portion, hoping that wouldn't go. And that little psych out candle there, you make your decision on the close of that. It kept going higher, so that's good. Now I want to see if this closes the next 14 seconds above that candle's high. And she do. Did you catch that long, Hadi? Did you take this long? Oh, your top steps down. That's annoying. Take an institutional order flow entry drill from there. Stop loss will be one tick below this low here. There's the precise point there. Watch the mean threshold. It's that classic, I don't want to see this mean threshold get taken idea. And now I'm looking for a continuation here. Not good. Not what you want to see. Retesting all this shit. Nope. Changing direction. It's literally sitting on the top of my this mean threshold here and that mean threshold. That one's been done. So we've already visited this though. And I'm sitting right on the edge of it. So chances are we could come back and tag that one more time. Its mean threshold right there is where price is kind of hanging out right there. Oh, it did come back and get me. Literally tagged my Candle out. There's the retest. Change in direction above that high. There's a retest there. We're back inside here now. So you're from here to here again. We'll wait. We'll get one. This is what you get when you play really precise data points. We're through the mean threshold of that candle. We'll come back inside, looking for a run back into here. I want to see if we hold here and start running back. And then I'm looking for this market structure shift again before we consider going higher. Or if we break below here, then I'm looking for the extension continuation model. Yes, that's very true, Hans. That's very true. And we haven't quite hit it yet, have we? No. What's the low on that candle there? 241, 240. That's literally the bottom of that 6 hour candle there. A 6 o'clock candle. That'll tag us one more time there. But that 6 a.m. candle is a sensitive candle. That's the 6 a.m. today. This is 6 a.m. yesterday. Back inside here again. Yeah, it came very close. It was just this far away from tagging that 1 hour chart. SIBI. And I'm using this 5-minute chart. So if I take the 6 a.m. candle from way back here, on a 1-minute chart, and we'll see how actual close it is. Oh, it is the 6 a.m. That is the 1-minute chart right there. The 1 minute is the 5-minute. Okay, so it's perfect. I'll get rid of all those words and stuff later. Just go over here. Wait for this to break. Here's the premium again. All I did was just come back inside there. What else do I have to add to that? Exactly. That's why I'm going to kind of build an indicator that tracks all these levels, so you don't have to constantly keep trying to find them on your chart. I'll build something that I'll lay it all out here, so you've got these all marked out on the side, so you can see what we're dealing with. Oh yes, we need all the. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have 17 things for this thing to look for. Egads. This should create our little swing point here now. This should be a swing. I should see that start coming higher. If it takes that, then we're looking for a swing down here again. Should see this candle take that candle here. Nine is a turn candle and a swing or a swing candle. There's the low, little swing point. Now 9 should run higher, so 7 typically makes your swing. If it doesn't, then 9, 10 should make the turn. We never reached the midnight open. This suddenly got complicated. This indicator I'm going to build has suddenly got complicated. but it will be delicious once it gets going. So this is choppy now. You got to decide, am I going to keep trying to get in on this, or you're going to wait? And you might have to wait till after lunch there. So there's the 10, 9, 10 turn. There's the 10. So that should start going higher. If it doesn't, if it breaks that 10, then we're coming back down even deeper into a 12 or even 16, 18 turn. So I want to see that hold and start pushing higher. It's right off 830 as well. Nope. Here's the 12. These are the, what I used to call the squabblers. The 9, 10, 11, 12 candles. They squabble. One of them wants to make a high or a low. 10 made a high, 10 made a low, now 12's making the low. Now I know some of you guys are going, yeah, well, that doesn't give us any consistency, but let's go back. So remember your TIBs is a 2, so you have 2, 3, 5, 7. So we'll start over here. There's 2 right there, swing point. Then we got 9, 10 turn. Here's 9, here's 10 turn. Then we have, it's been a while since I played this now, 9, 10. Then we have 11, 10, 11, 12, that's the squabblers. Then we have 8, 16, 17, 18. So there's 9, 10 turn, 16, 17, 18. There's 16 right there, 16, 17. 18, there's the squabblers. Then 21, 27. There's 21, 22, 27 here, right? Then 30, 32. There's 31, 32. Then 30 to 38 is Crazy Ivan. That's that waffling back and forth. And then 40, 42. There's 36 to 38, 40, 42, there's 41, 42, then 45, there's 45, then 48, 50, 52, there's 47, 48, 50, 52, there's 50, and then 55. There's 55, then 58, and then back to the same thing all over again. Check my TIBs out. You'll know. I gave you TIBs last year. I think I gave it to you last year or early this year. I can't remember when I gave that to you, but you'll see those are turn points, and you can go back through any chart and look for those. There's 48, there's 55. There's 2, there's 10, 9, 10 turn, and that works on every chart, every asset class. Go to my TIBs channel or go to my TIBs, and when it gets in here, you go, hey, it doesn't work. It gives you an idea, pretty close, and obviously you don't want to trade inside this kind of shit anyway, but if you always keep those times in check, and I'm going to try and add that as my... This indicator is going to have so much. It's going to be the granddaddy of markings. Yes, Darren, is your plan to build all the indicators into your model, your new model? No, there's going to be, I think, because I don't want the coding to get so complicated that it starts to conflict with stuff. I want to try and keep it as clean as I can. So it'll have, what I want to do is I want to build, so you'll have indicator will be model 1 indicator, model 2 indicator, model 3 indicator. So if you want something very specific to, you like a specific trade model, then you just click on the indicator. It gives you just that model. If you want all the indications of all these key levels, you'll have an indicator for that. You just click that, load it on, and it will actually, see I've got two indicators doing the same thing here. They're overlapping. So if I click his one off, all it does is turn that first presentation, I'm pointing at it down here, and this little group of quarters off, right? So they'll be like dovetailing each other, so you'll have multiple indicators. So it's like custom build your own set of indicators that support your trade model. I'll have 4 trade models in there, and each one of those trade models will also have my 4 different, or 5, depends on how far we go, 5 different types of take profit models built inside the indicator as well. So not only will it give you your trade long or short, it'll give you you just click, you'll go to a toggle in here, and it'll just say toggle on trade model or take profit model 1. I like that. It's a great internal range liquidity hunter. I'm good for that. And then when that finally goes through, I'm looking for my next one, which is another indicator up here for range extension model. As soon as that fires off, I'll have take profit model will be an extension. So you'll do a take profit model 4 for an extension model. And that's the goal. That's the idea. So it'll be just layers of custom making your own indicators. They're not just the typical indicators you see. These indicators are going to give you your setups. They'll also tell you your entrance and exits, all that kind of stuff. It's a very ambitious job, trust me, but you got to use your ADHD for something, man. If you're going to hyper obsess on something, why not come up with something like that? I've already got, since the last Sunday, not the Sunday that just passed, but the last Sunday, I've got way ahead of where I started with my with the AI working on this. So it might take me months, might take me years. I don't care. It's my little obsession. Stick around, come back in a year, see how far along we are, or stick around, join the group, subscribe, and you'll be a part of it. You'll get to be a participant in the growth. So all those people who have stuck with me since the beginning, you guys are going to be my ones I'll give my indicator to. So if you're committed to sticking around, I appreciate your loyalty, and I appreciate you guys spending your time with me for sure. So I'll be sending that to you guys. It's a long way off yet, so you have to stick around. So consolidation crap, we're not going to play inside here, but if you're staying on the horse, look at this level right here. We've got to make sure we're still bullish. Despite all this crap, you're still bullish until we break that low there, until we break through this little box on the downside on a close. Then I'm looking for, we start switching to a range extension model, and then we go into the continuation model. Hans, wow, that sounds really exciting. Thank you so much for everything you do. You're very welcome, Hans. You're very welcome, buddy. I appreciate you guys. I really do. You guys have stuck around. You've been with me through the highs and the lows, and you know, you've seen me go through all the pain of my back, and you know, you guys have stuck around with me for the 2.5 years we've been going. So I do appreciate you guys sticking around. I really do. So we'll get there. This is, if anything, this community has been building. We've got some great traders. You got someone like Chris, who is just, I'm so proud of Chris and how he's become very consistent. He is the quintessential trade model you want to get to, maybe if you want to trade 30 accounts at one time and just aim for, his goal is simple, $500 to $600 a day. That's it. And you spread that over 30 accounts. That's $15,000 to $16,000 or $15,000 to $18,000 every day. Every day he's trading. That is, he may not trade every day, but whatever days he is trading on, he gets $18,000. That's more than most people make in 4 months, 3-4 months at work, or even a lifetime. You think about Simo, he's out there working on a scooter right now, hustling for rides in the rain, trying to make a couple of bucks to pay for keeping him alive in Morocco there. Wow, crazy. And then you got someone like Chris who can generate $18,000 in a matter of minutes. It's taken him a while to get there, but that's consistency. So Hadi, you think about what Hadi's been able to create. Hadi has learned to manage his state, that theta wave mindset. He's the quintessential theta wave trader, which is what we want to get to, right? We want to get to the point where you're trading ones and zeros, take your emotions out of this, and you're keeping you're seeing your setup, you trust your setup, and you let it go. And you just believe in your setup and stop letting your personality interfere with your trade. Ones and zeros. And he's calm. He looks for his entry. He looks for his exit. He commits to his exit, and he commits to paying himself. And that's why he's becoming successful at it as well. So that's the theta wave mindset, man. That's what we all want to try and aspire to. And believe me, I'm still not there yet either. So you got to get to that place where you can just feel free to see your trade, execute, get yourself to risk free, and move on. See how we're still bullish here? See how they're still holding it right on that consequent encroachment? Despite all this chop, it's still being held right here. Got a nice little acceleration candle here. Again, I want to see it break above here. Vitaly, would love to be part of your team and get your AI building. Get the AI you're building. Yeah, it's a long way away yet, Vitaly. It's a long way away yet. I remember when I used to work with a couple of guys down in the States there, and we were building bots every weekend. We get together on Sunday and spend 4 hours on Sundays, just laughing and having a good time. But I would be obsessing over building bots. This is back on MT5, and I'd get on this FX Dreamer and I'd build these bots, and we'd talk to a guy in Spain, and we'd pay this guy crazy money to help us figure out some problems that we had with building our bots. Now, that guy, unfortunately, is completely obsolete. It took us sometimes months to get our models, our bots running. And then if we had a problem, we have to send it back to him. We would have to wait weeks for a solution. I can literally go through 20, 30 iterations in one day, and the AI will literally in seconds, sometimes 10 seconds, it will go, oh yeah, I see the problem, and fix it. And just literally send me code, and we try it and say, okay, no, I want to see this and this and this. And it goes, okay, yeah, I can do that. This is, and then we run into problems, and then it's literally like talking to a professional that can help me out. And I go, this is exactly what I'm seeing. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, but have you thought about this? And I go, oh yeah, okay. Like AI is insane now. So that guy's obsolete, and I can literally do years worth of iterations in a matter of seconds or minutes. And so imagine what I've been able to create just in a week. Unbelievable. So as I work on that over Christmas, we may have a whole new year worth of new AI stuff based on the work I'm going to put in here. So I appreciate you wanting to be part of it, Vitaly, but I got a PhD guy working with me who actually builds AI. He's the guy that actually builds AI for your car. So I've got all the help I need right now. So I appreciate you asking. See how we just swept the high there and quickly reversed back. So we have this explosive candle. So if you start chasing this, now all of a sudden it rips back against you. You're inside this chop again. So you see how quickly it can come back and chop you up, right? And when your face was swollen, it was funny to watch. Oh yeah, that's right. When I had my Bell's palsy, I forgot about that. It was March 27th. I had my Bell's palsy. I even did a show I did a whole bunch of shows with my Bell's palsy. I didn't care. I was like, well, whatever. This is the new face you have to deal with. Welcome to your ThetaWaveTrader. Yeah, I did all the things you're supposed. I researched it. I was like, okay. I got to get the zap into the face. I went and got the needles in the face multiple times to try and keep the nerves alive, and took all the antivirals and all that other stuff. And literally 2 weeks later, we lucked out and we're back in action again. So now see how we've broken below that consequent encroachment right now. We've ran the highs out. We've hinted that we're going to go lower than that consequent encroachment now. Let's see if this just rolls over from here and then takes this this sell side of the SIBI here. See if it closes below that. And then I want to see if this range extension model and see if our 6 a.m. candle finally breaks. But I love that. And Abs, if you're watching, thanks again, buddy. And you pointed it out in our little conversation last night. I do appreciate that. And I was like, you know what? That is a very good point. People are ignoring that 6 a.m. candle again, and I'm bringing it back to life, Abs. I'm bringing your 6 a.m. candle back to life. I want to show people how important that 6 a.m. candle is. And you see it right there. Bang, bang, done. Right? But the new AI, I'm going to work on another indicator that has now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 different things it's going to look for. Egads, man. 19 of them. Derek's in town. Oh man, the Bell's palsy episode was 2025 classic. That's right. I remember beginning of the year. Remember when I put my back out so bad I was gone for a couple of weeks? Or was I struggling to come down here? I remember that whole month. I had a ripping back pain. We came back from Thailand and oh my word, my back was just unbelievable pain. And here we are, almost a year later. And you guys have stuck with me, man. I appreciate it. When we do the year in review, that has to be included. We certainly do. So you see how we're trading back now. We've got these overlapping BISI SIBIs. We've swept these lows now, and now we've ran right back up through this SIBIs. Now we swept the low. You look for this one. So this, when you see these overlapping ones, and you say, "What have we done? We've swept the low." So now this one to me is more active than this one. Does that make sense? This one was more active when I swept the highs. And I want to see it come back and tag it and go lower. Well, it swept the lows. It went straight through, swept the lows, and you go, now it creates a new one. So this one becomes the important one now. I want to see that hold. Now this would be great to see this kind of pop up above it, use this to go higher, and use this to support. So you got, now they become supports to run higher the moment we break that high on a close. Okay. So that's why I look at where's it recently ran to. What's the level I'm looking at that's the most important? And how do I continue to find support of that? So we have ran above it. We're coming back into it now. There's an institutional order flow entry drill for a continuation. I want to see that go higher. So now you see it like a graded response into here. There's A, B, C, and D will be a full fill right to there. See how it's creeping through? Welcome to Shitsville. That's just chop fill, man. That is not acting the way we want it to act. We are very specific about data points. And when they start to chop through that and make a mess like that, not interested. But look at that 830 candle. Look at the sensitivity off of these 830. Body's still respecting it. We're getting some wick damage here. Now, if it closes below it, now this and this becomes support to push for a new range extension. And then the next range extension model starts from here. So watch in the next 36 seconds or so. See if that actually holds and we go back higher again. And you have lots of overlapping bissies all the way through here. You know what I prefer to stay, you know that what I would prefer to stay out now. Oh, absolutely. This is not, this is definitely nothing to participate in. Zero participation, folks. Garbage price action. Agreed. Make 6 a.m. candles great again. Yes, that's right. Those were the times. Follow the rules. Follow the rules. See how we close below it? And we close below the mean threshold of that candle. Remember, trade back into the mean threshold of that candle. Go lower, extend the range. So that whole candle there, you typically want to see a body close below it. Right here. Come back and tap it. Go lower. Range extension. All the way up into retesting this here. If we haven't retested it once, we can come back and retest it again. And see how big it is? It's huge. That could retest all the way back up to here. No thanks. And there's the range extension. Now you want to see an actual close below that level, not just a wick. And then you want to see a continuation model and take this out now. I want to see that whole bottom piece get taken out. And then we'll start targeting the 6 a.m. candle again. I got 25 minutes and I'm going to go spend some time with the fam. You got 2.5 hours out of me today, so that'll be that. And I'll see you guys for the last couple of days tomorrow. So here's your continuation model now. That was our extension right here. We've extended past it into our mean threshold. Next thing is you want to see a retest of these old lows here. Unless this whole low gets broken as well. I want to see this now, right here, this whole box, come back and retest. Before we take that low, I want to see this get tested again, or that right there. There's one. If you're aggressive, leave from here and go down. Don't chase it. Get your fingers off those buy buttons, those sell buttons. Just wait. Now I want to see this extend. Just start booking it down here right now. Mark's like, 3M candle down here. He's looking for this down here now. See that right there? That's the booking it. That's what we want to see. Down she goes. Now you're saying to yourself, why didn't you take that? Blah, because it's been shit price action. That's a nice extension candle. Nice support level. Next thing, I want to see this 6 a.m. candle come back and be used as support right up to the consequent encroachment here. So you can tag 1, 2, 3 levels for a continuation. There's Mark's 3 a.m. candle again. Went straight through here aiming for 3 a.m. Are you coming all the way back down into here, Mark? I'm looking, I'd look for right in here. That little busy spot, clean out all these lows here and take out your consequent encroachment. And don't worry if you didn't catch this. We're not chasing it. What the hell is all that long? Let's see if we can use this for continuation here and run for these lows. Holy shit balls. $3,000 run in Bitcoin right now. There's an institutional order flow entry trail. That's the fair value gap he's targeting right here. Let's go, Mark. Make it happen, man. Are your indicators public? No, they're not. Not yet. And they'll be based on the stuff that we do here every day, so people might not be interested in them. But if you come to if you're in our show every day, you actually have I'll put the indicator up there so you guys can have it. You can come to our community. I'll make it available on there. I don't know if I'll publish it, but I'll definitely make it available to those of you who are on the community. And it's going to be based entirely on what we're doing here. It's not going to be other stuff, other ICT stuff. It'll be specifically what we talk about here every morning. That's the 1 hour SIBI filled now, right to the bottom. That's the 190 level on the SIBI. The 187. That's right there on the very bottom of that 1 hour SIBI. It's done now. Now look for this change of direction, because that could be the bottom of the SIBI. So you look for those hourly opportunities to see, is this going to be the, are we stopping right here and reversing and going back up again? So change here, get on top of this. We're coming back into this range. So we wouldn't be bullish until we get back above this consolidation here. So here's our first indication, is I want to see this one get cleared out and found support at it. If it doesn't and just rolls over and keeps coming lower, which is what we're hoping for, because we're looking for that 137 to 165 level. So 137 to 165. I'll put a box in here for you. 137 to 165. Right there. That's where we're targeting right now for Mark. We're looking for this little box down in here. Notice how we did not get the reversal here. So you just keep waiting. If you like our show, by all means, subscribe and hit the like button, notification button. We'll let you know in the new year when we're back on and ready to go. There you go, Mark. You're starting to smash into here now. Mark is hauling more bags of gold to the bank. Good for you, buddy. There's the 164. Next one is right here at 151 and 137. And the 4 hour, this is just chopped through the bottom of the 4 hour as well. We're looking for a reversal time, 11 o'clock, a D. And you know where we're headed, hey? We're headed right there. If we can get a nice 11 o'clock turn, start targeting that lot up there. That'd be nice. There you go, Mark. 146 is next. I think I gave you all the way down to the open on that right here. Right there. There's the 151. Done and dusted. Mark moves to the sidelines and enjoys the rest of his day. Or he just keeps going. He's got another objective. He's like, if it rips through here, I'm heading for the next 3 a.m. candle way down here. And look at that. Look at this. Sneaky behavior. I tell you, we're going down to here now. If we lose that 4 hour, I'm looking for, here's your next downside objective, you guys. 24,725. Then 24,640. And then 24,550. That's like 600 handles to go. We're heading down. Oh. If 11 o'clock doesn't give us a reversal, and it just gives a reversal back into 147, back into this box, we could see as high as this order block here. And then keep coming lower. Wow. Oh man, that's what right there. Where is that? 176. Starts at 176 and ends at that old high there. That whole section there is a 4 hour range extension model. Provided we don't go for the range extension now. If we do, then we've got continuation model and nothing but blue skies, man. A blue sky run for low. This could be a dandy little run. Tell you, Bitcoin's just doing a run right up. Look at this. Look at the damage it's doing here. Ran straight up, cleared out the liquidity above the market here, and now it's slamming it right back down into this consolidation. That's crazy. Very cool. There's the rejection block done. Wick, we're through 50% of it. Let's see if we come back and find support here. How many more minutes have we got for this? We got 3 hours left of that candle. I'll be right back. Got another 15 minutes. Seems to happen as soon as everybody brings this. Sure. Morning. Love you guys. Right. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. So there's the retest area we're looking for, and now a continuation on the downside. I tell you guys, it feels like it's going deep into the 24s. Like right into mid 24s, upper 24s. Keep your eye on it, man. I feel like it's just going to rip down there. 24/7. Nope. That's coming right here. 24/746. What's the low on that candle? 24/718.25. Keep your eyes on that. Here it goes, man. Here it goes. Don't chase it. If you're chasing it, you're just gambling. $24/718.25 to 24/633.50, and then 24/548. Well, it's already done the prior day low already. That was prior day low right there. Mark's just heading for the next down close candle, number 3. He's looking for the Mark 3 below us. I did catch that Canadian A. Nice. Thanks, Derek, for thinking of us up here in Canada. It's getting cold. We'll key off that previous day's low and come lower. I like to see that stay open. I don't want to see a full fill of this. I want to see it just kind of roll over and continue coming lower now. There you go. Take out that low. Done. Dusted. Have a nice day. Move to break even. Carry on. Chris, you're still here today. I thought you would have left a long time ago. Do you need help carrying all that cash? Wheelbarrows. Send wheelbarrows around to Chris's house. This is panning out one of my best trades of the month. Good for you. Did you actually take it from this one this morning? This 3 a.m. candle this morning? Through this 3 a.m. candle and heading for your next 3 a.m. candle. Let's, out of curiosity, have a look at where the next 3 a.m. candle is. The hell is the next 3 a.m. candle? Below us. Jeepers, Chris, what the hell? Or it's way over here. Jesus, I'm on the wrong freaking one there. This is panning out. Did a little extra today. 1,100% account. Hey, Chris. Mark, I love it. Way to go, Chris. I had a limit of 25,252. 25,252. Nice. Way to go, Mark. I love it. Randy, first day I've watched you. Heck of an introduction. Thanks. Hey, you're welcome, Randy. Welcome to the group, man. Welcome to the, everybody say hi to Randy. Hello, Randy. Welcome to the show. You're more than welcome to join us on the Telegram channel, Randy. You'll see us in the description above. You're welcome there. There's some great traders in there as well. All the classics are in there. The Derek's, the B-Master D, and then there's Hadi, there's Chris. I don't know if Chris is in there or not. I haven't seen Craig for a while. Maybe Craig's just taking off till the new year. I hope he's okay. But you'll see all the classics in there. Randy, you're welcome to join the group there. And you'll see trades there all the time. These guys are always talking about something in there. See, Randy, there are a bunch of great people in here, man. There are a bunch of great people in here. Well, we're done. We're winding down on the last minute of the trade day. I know I could stick around a little longer, but you know, family, you got to spend time with family, my friends. And this is the holiday season. I've been looking forward to seeing my family coming out. So I just want to say thanks again, you guys, for turning out. We've got our last 2 days ahead of us. It's been some crazy fun trading days. I've appreciated every one of you guys. And Mark, thanks for popping in again, sharing your setup, reminding us about the 3 a.m. candle. And Abs, don't forget my buddy Abs and his 6 a.m. candle. I'm going to work on an indicator this over the Christmas, and I'll post it on the Telegram channel. You guys will be welcome to it. It's all based on only the stuff we do here. So for people that aren't part of our community, they'll probably go, what the hell's all this mess? I don't need all this shit. But it's going to have everything in there. And I'll create toggles. So if you don't like that specific piece, you don't want to know the 6 a.m. candle, you can just go boop and turn it off. You'll toggle that off. So it'll have a lot of variability, a lot of toggleability. How's that? There's a new word for you. Toggleability. Toggleability. But until then, I love every one of you guys. Even the silent ones in the background that don't say anything. I love you guys. Send in the love, my friends. Send in the love. Be kind to each other out there. Take care of each other. It's the holiday season. Help out those less fortunate if you can. And be kind to each other. It's a crazy world out there. And all we got is each other, man. We're all spinning around on this giant blue rock, ripping through space anyway. So let's all be kind to each other out there. Reza, my man, we will have a quick chat because there's something I want to kind of talk to you about that I need help with, and then I will see you guys on tomorrow morning at the 18th. Take care. See you tomorrow. I'll join you. Send me a link there, Reza, and I'll join you on Google.